Hello and welcome, I'm your host Elizibar. This is a quick review of It Came Out on a Wednesday, number 10. We got a pretty cool looking cover. Let me turn sideways so you can see the cover in all of its glory. Got that alternate trade dress up in the corner. You got this winter scene, it's monstrous. Kind of feels like The Thing a little bit just because winter. Like, I see somebody in a parka, I think The Thing. Which makes it really awkward up here in Wisconsin land during the winter when I see all these people with these like fur-lined coats and stuff, and I'm just like, "Ah, The Thing." That was a joke. You can chuckle. No, okay. Well, there's what, 5 stories in this thing? One, two, three, four. Oh well, there's the Mr. Crip store. I don't know if that really counts. Hmm. So there's only one, two, four. I guess there's only 4 stories in here. That seems odd. I thought there was I felt like there was more. Felt like there was more, which is probably a good thing for a book like this. We'll flip over to this. It's an Agent 87 story written by Rob Geronimo. You can see who the artist is. Michael O'Shea with colors by Nestor Radulla? I'm not sure where you're from, so I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I apologize. Now, before, if you've watched one of my previous reviews when the Agent 87 story came up, especially that first one, I kind of panned it a little bit. I'm like, this isn't that cool. I didn't like the art so much. It didn't work for me. Well, you know what? You know what? This works for me. The mad scientist looks like a mad scientist. As he's busy, mad sciencing it up, there she is sneaking in the background. So even though this is here, the little text bubbles draw our eye back there, it's fun. She gets this super dynamic entry breaking through the window, the ceiling. I guess it's a skylight. Must be a skylight. Even though we got some rather obvious big windows elsewhere in the scene. And then the mad scientist does that thing that sometimes mad scientists do. Look at the red here in the background to make this the danger panel. Over here, this is the science panel because it's green. So the use of color is pretty effective. And this is actually probably the best of the Agent 87 short stories that have appeared. And it came out on Wednesday. It's short. It's to the point. I kind of feel like I want to know more about the character, but I guess that'll happen over time. You don't get to learn all about Conan in his first little short story. You learn more about Conan over time. Same thing with this. I would show you more, like how this mad scientist uses his research to turn into a terrifying monster, and then there's a quick little fight and all that. But whatever. Mighty mascots. It's kind of funny to see this ad keep coming up because we're a little past April 2019. Although these days, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You can totally get the giant $5. I got one. Look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? Then this is maybe the best story, and it kind of leads you in one direction. So you get like all these dead animals or whatever. Mom's freaking out. Mom's freaking out because her son's out in the woods. Every day she sees him. Doo, 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 doo. He's just walking, Okay, that's more like a strut. He's just walking out into the woods, carrying a bucket. If I had a little bucket, I would totally have him carry it here. Oh, hold on. We can maybe reenact this. Ooh, Taru doesn't quite fit under the camera. Hold on. We gotta move the book. We'll reenact it. Pretend his gun is a bucket, okay? So, he's just No, we should do it this way. He's just walking along, going out to the woods, got his bucket full of guts. How do I know it's guts? Because the title of the comic strip is Guts. This was pretty good because you get this idea that it's going to be one thing, that it's going to be one particular kind of thing, and then there's a little twist. It's a horror story. You know how horror stories love to have what the twist, in the words of M. Night Shyamalan. Hold on. I totally messed up with that. I got to do that again because I got to do the hand thing when I say it. All right, are you ready for this? Are you ready? You don't really have a choice. I'm going to do it whether you're ready or not. What the twist? Oh. Nobody even remembers that anymore, do they? The whole like The Village, like meta promotion thing that they did, where they had like a fake documentary about the movie where he pretended it was real. Never mind. Nobody even remembers M. Night Shyamalan anymore, I don't think, except for like the Avatar movie. Kind of the downside of that story, though, I just showed you like 2/3 of it. It's too short. It could have dealt with a little more build up. I'm not going to show you more of the next story. You're just going to be like this. Yeah, you got some mad science. You got a mad science project. Look at the heads. Like he's got, I don't even know what he's holding right there. It's awesome. He's definitely cackling. You got some minions. It's actually like conjoined people. It's really cool and it's kind of funny. That Alexander Jovic art or Jovic. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. It's fantastic. He's the artist that does the Mr. Crypt stuff. It's always fun. This looks like that, and in the spirit of those kind of stories, it's funny. I'm not going to show you any more of this. Well, gosh, no, I take it back. We're just gonna come in, and you're just gonna like, look at that, look at that, look at that. It's great. It's great. He's got a tentacle for an arm, 3 fingers on the other arm. It's crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy stuff. Ooh, log. I like the log comic I bought. Then there's a Mr. Crypt story. It's just cute. You're not going to see any of it. And the last thing in the book, the last story, is The Chase Down by Tyler Wentland. Now, I think when I got these in and I was doing my new comic book day stream, I actually went over to my shelf and I don't see it because it's in my manga box because it's a smaller book. I got the If Anthology for Crime, which was the 2018 book. That story's in there. I don't think my comments have changed. It's just like a quick little action story. It's kind of fun, but it's also like popcorn. You just kind of put it in your mouth, crunch, and then you're done. Pretty good issue. Very diverse issue. You got like this spy action thing with a twist. You got like this really creepy, scary story that I would have liked more of right here. Then over here you've got, wow, I just forgot. I just forgot the name of it. A Scientist Gone Mad, that's what it was, with Alexander Jovic's art. And that's a longer story. It's funny. Nice, clean looking art. Turf War at the very end, giving you this little burst of action. So you've got like some actiony stuff, some horror stuff, a little bit of funny, and then some like dead serious action to end it off with. It's like watching Ronin, man. You got people in cars driving real fast. That's a good movie, by the way. I forgot how good that movie was when I rewatched it a few months back. And that is, it came out on a Wednesday, number 10. We're going to look at a couple other books, just super, super fast, because I'm not going to do full reviews of these things. I read Rise number 5 here, and the art, individual pieces of the art in this thing look great, but just look at this mess. Follow what's going on that page here on the left. Can you? Can you? I guess you start here and then go here, which is kind of inset over top of that, but there's no clear delineation between this frame and that frame unless this frame is a borderless inset on top of that frame. So I guess you follow the text bubbles like this, but at the same time, there's like a whole page of written text crammed onto this page. It's too much. But boy, this dude, what's his name? Don Aguillo, something like that. I don't know where he's from, so I don't know how to pronounce the last name. But he does this really great thing. Like, he can make his art punchy, and when he's not covering it up with a million text boxes, it's super dramatic. That last page in this book, absolutely fantastic. I wish the whole thing had been as Spartan of text boxes as that. Interesting. Rise has been an interesting series. I bought the first issue, and I got the 4th and 5th ones for free out of the 50-cent bin at Graham Cracker. I also read this New 52, Futures End, number 22, and I got absolutely bored by it. I got this for a quarter at a thrift store. You can see why. I mean, it's all crinked up and beat up and stuff, but you know, I try not to let that that bias me. I'm trying to open up to the, yeah, I don't know what is going on with this book because it bored me to tears, but boy, I really like the way some of the stuff in the book itself look. That looks awesome sauce. I still couldn't tell you what actually happened in this book, So it's got that going for it, I guess. The third one is also, it's another book that absolutely bored me to tears. And I'm probably going to catch some flack for this one because I know Miles Morales is like a beloved character. But this book just bored me. It bored me stupid. I feel like I lost IQ by the time I got done reading this book. Like there's like one panel of action and then it's just bubbles, 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 bubbles. And it's people talking who I don't care about. If you're going to make a comic book, you got to give something to people that hooks them, that makes them interested, that makes them want to read what you've written. And I don't think Brian Michael Bendis knows how to do that anymore. He just goes on forever. All right, so those are just some quick little things that I picked up and mini reviews or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just feel like I have more to say and I want to get it out there so people can hear it. This though, $1.99, big chunky book. You should check it out. Dude, hold on. Ah, I almost forgot. There was something I actually like read the creator interview this time. I usually just kind of skim it, but this time I read it, and there was this bit down here. I created a group of characters and stories for a local comic book scene in my country, Argentina. Da 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 da. Called The Four Tragedies, which were published a year ago. Is that ever going to come out in English? I don't know if Christian Rossi has made it to the end of this or not, or if anybody has. Does anybody know if that's going to come out in English? Is it already out in English? I haven't like Googled it or anything at this point. I've just got done reading this, and I'm like, I got to talk about this while it's fresh in my memory. But that's kind of an open question. I like Christian Rossi's work that I've seen so far. So I would definitely like to see more of it. There you go. All right, you all take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, for joining me here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that bell for notifications. I don't put out nearly as many videos as I used to, so you will not get notified constantly anymore. We got that going for us. And you can follow me on like any social media platform. There's a million links down there. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.